Hello nerds, welcome back to an episode of WN, your source for the music and music production news. We got quite a bit of catching up to do today. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe if you want to stay up to date. First thing I want to talk about today is possibly the best plugin of the year. Now, I know what you're thinking already. We're only 2 months into the year, Weaver. This is pretty impressive, and I believe there is nothing else like this out there currently. I am talking about Snappy Snap. Yeah, the plugin is called Snappy Snap. Well, I will say this. Everything else about this is amazing. The name is probably the worst part. It is described as a meta preset and snapshot manager for VST3 and AU plugins. Strange, unpredictable, fun dopamine booster. I guess I can replace my heroin usage with this. The strange, unpredictable, fun dopamine booster. I think the easiest way to show you how awesome this is, because the way they describe it here, it sounds boring. I think the demo on their YouTube shows it best. Basically, you load a plugin into it and you can save up to 12 snapshots of different settings of your plugin. Then you can smoothly blend between them. I mean, I don't even know if I need to say anything here. You're seeing the potential, right? I hope to God you guys are seeing the potential here. You can put any plugin into this. It'll either smoothly or sharply cut between the different snapshots. So you can snap directly between the different snapshots. You can have it smoothly do it. There are macros. You can randomize. You can also have MIDI trigger it. One thing that's really cool about this is you can link multiple instances of it together and control them all from one snappy snap. Honestly, like I said, the name is like really the worst part. Like they really should have done some testing with the name. Is this guy 12? Either way, this is one of the coolest plugins I've ever seen. The potential is insane. I honestly wish he demoed it on more things here. If you guys want to see me do a video about this specifically using it, let me know. I might just do it anyways, whether you guys want me to or not, because I'm really interested in this. Really quickly, I want to show you guys how you can utilize it linking multiple plugins together. Sadly, he doesn't really demo it the greatest. There's definitely way more potential that can be gotten out of this. Basically, what he ends up doing is he has Saturn on the bass, I believe, and then on the drums, he has a reverb, and they are linked together. I think you guys get the idea here. Definitely insane potential for this plugin. You know, it's kind of a shame that this demo is okay, but I think there's so much potential for what could be done with this, because you can use this on any effect and any synth that is VST3 or AU. You can actually run it on a synth and blend between several different patches on a synth, for instance. And you can do it on multiple synths. You can do this with instruments as well as effects, because it's a MIDI plugin as well as an effect plugin. I'm going to say it, best plugin of 2026. Like, I'm blown away by this. And the reason why I say that is I'm like 99% sure this doesn't exist. It's really creative. It's a new idea. It's fresh. I'm really excited. I'm excited to use it. One thing I thought was funny on the website is it says instant vibe. Tentacles not required. Ayo? Ayo? I'm assuming what they meant by that is it's not what you're thinking. Obviously, I think he was thinking something different when he mentioned tentacles. I think he was thinking tentacles as in moving a bunch of things at once, because that's what you would need. I know most of us, our heads were somewhere else. Our heads are fucked up, guys. I'm sorry to tell you this. We're fucked up. There are other features as well, too. I will dive into this into another video. So it's $55. There's a light version as well as a 7-day trial. You can also control it with MCP, which I believe is Claude. There's also a drift mode allowing you to wander with parameters. So with the free version, you can actually utilize snapshots as well as morph between them. We only get 2 snapshots though, but it has intelligent randomization and morphing. So you can get this for free if you want. I'll link it down in the description. Really impressive stuff. Shout out to Electric Smudge and Inky. Great stuff, dude. I really think this is going to be the best plugin of the year. I'll be surprised if somebody tops this. In our next story, DistroKid is looking to be sold. Little concerning. Let's look at the article here. So DistroKid, repped by Goldman Sachs and Rain, is exploring a sale. For those of you who do not know, DistroKid is the most popular distribution service. If you want your music on Spotify, Apple Music, etc. They've had some dramas in the past, including letting go a majority of their customer support team, from what I remember. They've been a part of some other issues too, like I'll link a playlist down below if you guys are interested. I don't even want to get into it at this point, but DistroKid has had issues for sure. It could go either way. DistroKid is already not amazing. I find it hard to believe it could get worse than it already is. What I'm curious about is why would they be exploring to sell? It could just be them trying to get out while it's good, while they're making the most money. It could be they're trying to get ahead of something that's going to be bad. Oh, one quick note too. Sorry if my face is red, guys. I'm shy. So it looks like they might be being sold at $2 billion. Yes, we're pocket watching. Zoom in on my face for this. Really far. So far, it's disgusting. And sources are suggesting that the price could go even higher. If you guys have any idea why DistroKid may be selling, let me know down in the comments. I'm a little curious too. I feel like they know something we don't. In our next story, Ableton Live is winning the DAW Wars. Yeah, and I'm not just saying that because it's a really good title. Honestly, I'm definitely exaggerating. They've released Ableton Live 12.4 beta. It's free for anybody who has Ableton Live 12. They've added some small features. Obviously, it's a free update, and Ableton's been kind of killing it with their free updates lately, giving me some FL Studio vibes. You know, it would be dope if they just did that forever. But I think it's too late for them to change their business model. What I really wonder is, what are they going to eventually add in Ableton Live 13? Because I feel like they're adding a lot of cool shit in Ableton Live 12.x. One of my favorite things they have added was expressive chords. That's really good. I was utilizing that earlier tonight. I've made some really good stuff with expressive chords. One thing I think we should do, we should all start making a bunch. I mean, if anyone else uses expressive chords, we should start making presets for it with a bunch of different chords in it. Because I think it's like a really great way to come up with different chord progressions and get you thinking in ways you wouldn't otherwise. Also, shout out to Virtual Riot. He's actually here in Hawaii right now. Hung out with him earlier. Gonna see his show tomorrow. He was actually pleasantly surprised with expressive chords. I showed him that earlier. So Ableton Live 12.4 is coming. They've added link audio, updated devices, and more. They've also included improvements for the Ableton Push. So one thing they've added is link audio. With link audio, you can actually stream audio between link-enabled devices on a local network in real time. We're getting some crazy shit lately in the audio world. Between that plugin and this, that's crazy shit, actually. I don't know is there another DAW that has this? I don't think there is. They've also updated erosion, which is their degradation effect. It's now available on Move and Note. They got a revamp on the Live and Push, now letting you see the spectrum in real time, and you can smoothly between sine and noise modulation and mono and stereo noise. So it's now a new device, and the previous version is Erosion Legacy. So they've also added more control over the chorus ensemble effect. You have more control over delay time and structure. The delay got new LFO time modes and waveforms. They've also improved the stem separation, so it's more flexible, increasing the speed and making it more flexible. You can now separate a selected portion of a clip in arrangement view or process only the playable portion of a clip. It really looks like they're adding some pretty good stuff here. I'm proud of you, Ableton. You've come a long way. You've come a long way. You can also merge stems into a single track rather than generating individual tracks every time. So yeah, I mean, it's good to hear. It's actually really good to hear because the stem separation, it was kind of slow. I'm going to be honest. Even on a good computer, it was still kind of slow, at least compared to other platforms. Yeah, I guess we'll have to see what the difference is. So they've also embedded a Learn view, which replaces the Help view, giving you structured tutorials that guide you through the basic workflow and core concept of Live. Man, if FL Studio did this, Busy would be out of a job. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? He would still find a way to make it work. I mean, this is actually a really good idea. I think all programs should do this personally, because basically the way it works currently, they hand you a program, they're like, fuck it, not my problem. They've also updated the Ableton Push. You can now create and modify MIDI controller mappings from Push. You can now customize which control scripts your connected MIDI device uses. You can also deactivate control scripts. They've also added more detailed control over Max for Live devices. Not gonna lie though, the elephant in the room. There are still some things they really need to fix in Ableton. You know, maybe they have, but we haven't gotten to the bug section yet. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not that interested in Move and Note. So you have to go join the beta program. If you have Ableton though, you can get it. This link audio thing is awesome. Ooh, the learn view. This is interesting. Okay, so it looks like they've improved the quick tag. They've added some new core library stuff. Yeah, there's still some bugs that they need to fix though. They are very complicated though. Like I can't even, I'm trying to think how to explain them right now. Like there's like something with like plugin delay compensation with sidechain or something, how it like shifts it. I can't even remember it exactly. Every time I have to explain that, like I feel like I butcher it. It's very complex to explain. There is an issue with that they need to fix though. It's not that plugin delay compensation doesn't work at all. In our next story, we have something pretty wild from deadmau5. I'm gonna read this post to you. Well, it happened. Woke up to some idiot DJ's Instagram story, whose name I'll redact because I don't care to promote him, that depicted me standing there promoting him and his music, fully AI generated. Voice wasn't quite 100%, but pretty damn convincing. Fucking scary as fuck. And I'm sure this is just the beginning of talentless fucks to abuse this tech to further themselves while violating others' rights in one of the worst ways possible. I'm sure we're all going to be seeing much more of this. AI is fucking great. Generative AI, not so much. But we need to stop idiots like this from abusing it. Dude, I like to imagine it was just a meme. He's taking it way too seriously, but I'm gonna assume it was real. I'll just assume that this is legit. And yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's kind of where AI is going currently. I think there's gonna be wars started over this shit, man. Not like the war on YouTube currently. I'm talking about like people generating some shit that has countries fighting. Bro, it would just be so much better if you had to put a watermark on it, you know? Like if in order for it to be legal, you had to put a watermark on it or something, you know? Otherwise you can get taken to court or something. Like I feel like it's pretty fair. You still get to make your fucking stupid AI cat videos and your stupid AI deadmau5 promoting you videos. And we also get to make it obvious that it's AI generated. I feel like it's a win-win. Well, maybe it's a lose for people that want to take advantage of other people and shit like that. In other news, OpenAI is complaining to US lawmakers that their Chinese rival DeepSeek is using unfair and increasingly sophisticated methods to extract results from leading AI models. Basically, they are complaining that the Chinese are copying them unfairly. Crazy, huh? Crazy. It reminds me of something. I can't really think of it though. It reminds me of something. I don't know. Can you guys help me out with this one? What does it remind you of? In our next story, we have a new plugin named Entanglement. And it's by Dylan Bastian. I think that's how you say his name. And it looks like a turntable or something. I don't know. What do you got? What does this look like, guys? What does that look like to you? It looks kind of like a turntable or something, right? With like way too many fucking knobs and faders for a turntable. Entanglement uses a 1D quantum wave function Schrodinger equation to produce evolving waveforms. So the waveforms evolve and transform based on the equation and setting. So they had a Max for Live version before. You get a discount if you're trying to get the plugin. Comes with 144 presets. I'm gonna be honest, this is a bunch of text. I don't really care. Let's just hear how it sounds. And it's $60 and there's a free trial. It's not bad. It's not bad. Let me know what you guys think of it. If you want to support the channel, there are affiliate links in the description. Greatest way to support because it costs you nothing. Basically, if you're planning on buying something from Zounds or Plugin Boutique or Toman, just use one of those links. I get a percentage of the sale and no extra cost to you. Greatest way to support the channel if you're planning on buying something. Also have a Patreon, Instagram, Twitter, second channel. I'll link all that down below. I'll see you guys next time.